Right, so we're going to do a very simple exercise to load the lateral aspect of the hip, like glute medius, glute minimus, and things like that. And it's a very, very simple exercise, but it's often done very poorly, which means that you don't get the benefits that it's actually trying to teach you. So you're going to lie on your side, down here, and the first thing you need to make sure is that your hips are stacked on top of each other. So my top hip isn't rolled forward, it's not rolled backwards. My hips are stacked directly on top of each other. The next cue I want you to think about is you're not going to have your head looking down at your feet. That kind of tends to put you into this bit of a curved spine posture, which limits how much we can use our hips. So the next cue I want you to think about is I'm going to take my top foot and I'm going to try and take it as far away from me as I can, okay? So you'll see I start from this position where my feet are level, and then I'm going to take that top foot as far away from me as I can. And what that's going to do is you'll see my pelvis now tilts downwards a little bit, okay? And that's the position I want you to hold throughout the entirety of this exercise. And then the next cue is I want you to take your head as far away from your foot as possible, okay? So I've got my foot reaching towards the wall over there, and now my head is going to be reaching up towards the wall over there, and you're going to maintain that throughout the entirety of this exercise. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift my leg as far as I can, whilst always maintaining that reach, and then back down. If I do this really poorly, I'll be able to lift my leg really high, but can you see my hand up here is moving? So I'm actually limited in the amount of hip movement I'm getting. That's just my femur and my pelvis moving together. So you need to try and maintain this position where I'm reaching my foot as far away from me that way, my head is far away from my foot in the other direction, and now watch my hand. If I do this properly, that's as far as I can go, and back down, constantly reaching my foot as far away from me as I can, and back down. If you do that right, even just a couple reps, you'll get a lot of load on the lateral hip.